Hi guys, and welcome back to round 2 of the 2012 season. Today we head to Malaysia, the Sepang International Circuit for the Malaysian Grand Prix. This race in real life was a real thriller, and we actually saw the Rain Karthikeyan up in 9th place at one point in that race. If you've not seen that, go find the highlights on YouTube. It's incredible. Alonso ended up winning from Sergio Perez in the pouring rain. I think it dried out towards the end of the race. It was great. Thank you very much for the support on episode 1. I was not expecting that. But yeah, we're back here for round 2 of the season. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Let's jump into the Malaysian Grand Prix weekend. So Andy Knight telling us that over the course of the season, we'll be asked to do performance tests for upgrades to the car, which is good. I know in 2011, there was an issue where we moved seasons from Season 1 to Season 2, and my teammate got the upgraded car, but I didn't. Hopefully that's not a thing in 2012. I'm sure one of you will let me know in the comments down below. Race information for this race. The objectives have already gone up. So 18th place in qualifying, 15th place in the race is the objective. And there seems to be some rain on Saturday. You can't see because my face is in the way. But it's going to rain on Saturday. It seems to be dry for the Sunday. As this was the... oh, this is pretty cool actually. Race results data for the previous race. It tells us the pole position, lap time, and who got it, the fastest lap, and who got that as well. My position gained, and my lap times as well. I really like that. It's a quick rundown of all the information from the previous weekend. And speaking of information, let's look at the standings going into the second round of the season. Michael Schumacher won the race in Australia. Of course he did. The 7-time world champion now leads the championship for the first time since... when would the last time be? Mid-2006, I think, would have been the last time he led the championship. Mark Webber in second place, and Mercedes also lead the Constructors' Championship ahead of Red Bull, and HRT sit in 9th place. Okay, enough talk. Let's get into qualifying. Welcome to a rain-soaked Sepang International Circuit for qualifying here for the Malaysian Grand Prix. Yeah, it's raining, and finally, the blue tyres are now the wet tyres. Yes, so intermediates are now green. Blue tyres are now the wet tyres. It's finally changed. That's good. We had the first season with Pirelli as the sole supplier in F1 in 2011, and it was not the right colours on the tyres. But now, to be fair, this looks like a really deep blue. You can see it down there. And F1 2011 bold, guys, in F1 2012 as well. He looks, for some reason, he looks slightly different. I think he's more bold than he was last year. He's lost hair. Maybe that's because of the move to HRT. Tough conditions, but let's give it a go. Our first lap is about to start right now. Honestly, I think the 2011 rain looks better than 2012. This rain just, I don't know, doesn't seem as cool. Doesn't look as nice. Yeah, first lap on the board here is very, very slow. Oh, wow. We are 7 seconds off Maldonado's time. Nobody told me the AI were OP in the wet on this game. This is ridiculous. I am 3 seconds off Petrov, and I don't think I can go much quicker. Guys, this is embarrassing. I'm 3 seconds slower than the second slowest driver. I'm losing all my time in the second and third sectors. I think the first sector's okay. How are they going so much quicker? Honestly, I don't think I can go much quicker. I'll try. Of course, I'll give it a go. I can do 2 back-to-back laps here. I've got enough time. I want to at least get amongst the other back marker drivers. I don't want to be this slow. I actually feel like the Rain Karthikeyan. Okay, it was an improvement. I don't think we're going to be ahead of Petrov, but at least it was faster. Yeah, we're still a second behind Petrov. Let's see if we can actually get ahead of him. Oh, no, we lost it. Unless that doesn't count as a corner cut. Okay, we carry on. Oh my god, the car just doesn't want to turn. We're last. We're going to finish last in this session. When was the last time I actually qualified last on pace? We've got a real problem here, everybody. A real problem. I am last. I'm the slowest. Hopefully that's because of the wet weather, and I'll be faster in the dry. I am a second and a half slower than Pedro de la Rosa. Nico Hulkenberg getting knocked out in the Force India. Force India are last in the Constructors' Championship, by the way, because they had a double DNF in round 1. Yeah, I know. You're disappointed in me. I get it, okay? I'm a bad driver. Put the cucumber back in the car. Okay. My hopes are feeling higher now that it's dry and not wet. Let's go racing. It's Fernando Alonso on pole position ahead of Jenson Button. Romain Grosjean, 3rd place on the grid. And he's alongside the World Championship leader, Michael Schumacher. Then it's Vettel and Hamilton, Webber and Perez, the next 4. Kimi Raikkonen and Rosberg on the 5th row of the grid together. 11th place for Kobayashi. Massa, again, not making it through to Q3. Then we have Verne, Maldonado, Ricciardo. Bruno Senna in 16th, ahead of Paul di Resta and Nico Hulkenberg, the 2 Force Indias. De La Rosa, my teammate, starts at the head of the pack of the back markers, and I start 24th and last place. I can't believe that, honestly. I'm starting last. I am slow. 28 lap race, starting on the options. We'll put the race fuel strategy on normal, and we're going to lap 12 for the primes. Who knows if I'm going to be quick in this race or not? Well, there's only one more thing to do, and that's go racing. The 2012 Malaysian Grand Prix is next. I just hope we can be as quick as some of these guys. 5 lights are on, and we are underway here for the Malaysian Grand Prix. And once again, initially, the start seemed kind of okay, and now everybody's pulling away from me. Incredible. They've clearly got better top speed, or better acceleration at least. Maybe they've got curves to use as well. As we head into turn 1 for the first time. My teammate De La Rosa already losing a position. Kovalainen there all over the place. His teammate Petrov right in front of me. I'm trying to go around the outside of Scholl Peak through turn 2. I think we're going to pull off that overtake. And Timo Glock, that's Peak's teammate, on the outside as well. So the 2 Marushas might be relegated down to 23rd and 24th as there's carbon fibre shooting up into the air on the run down towards turn 4. And I've run over it as well. That's red. Oh, is that a Ferrari? A Ferrari wing, potentially. Missing off somebody's car as to the inside of turn 5 we go on Kovalainen. We're already behind my teammate, Pedro De La Rosa. Oh dear. I heard that. That was very loud. I think it is Felipe Massa without a wing. And Petrov. Can I find my way to the inside here of Hulkenberg? Oh no, Massa's got a wing. It's Maldonado without a wing. Absolute calamity. And a mess. But we've got through unscathed. No damage for me. And we're 16th. I've just been hit by Massa. So he's lost a part of his front wing. And he's got a lot better straight line speed. Doesn't know which way to go. I've just parked it in the middle of the road. Oh, okay, I've got damage now. My first bit of damage this year. It's the DRS board that I've just hit. And there's drivers going slowly towards turn 1 on lap 2. Now, what's going on here? Is there more drivers without front wings? Perez and Bruno Senna both missing parts of their car. And suddenly I'm up to 14th. As Grosjean leads the way, and I'm getting passed by Nico Hulkenberg. He does have DRS, so that explains the difference. But Romain Grosjean is leading the race right now. And there's debris at turn 4. So somebody has lost the front wing. We still have all 24 drivers in this race. And I'm currently in 15th place. It's a Sauber going slowly. Is it Perez again? It happened in Australia where he lost the front wing pretty early on. It's Kobayashi this time. Yep, I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hulkenberg will be absolutely furious with that because he has to re-overtake me now. And there goes Hulkenberg again for the second lap running. This time he goes to the outside instead of the inside. That's a massive lock-up. I'm going into the gravel. Brilliant. It's those corners. If you've ever driven at a circuit like Malaysia, you'll know that second to last corner, braking, it's a tough one. My teammates made an overtake on, I think it was Scholl Peak. So 14th and 15th now for the HRT drivers. It's turning into a very nice race. And De La Rosa is much quicker than me. Maybe a second a lap he's closing in on me. So maybe it wasn't anything to do with the wet weather. Maybe I'm just slow. And Hulkenberg's stuck behind somebody. Oh, that's a Toro Rosso. Hulkenberg just going slowly. I'll take that. And Daniel Ricciardo missing a front wing. So we're up to 12th place now. But De La Rosa's got past them as well. 12th and 13th for the HRT. And I think there's a driver in the pits. It might be a driver who's a lap down already. Yeah, it is. So we stay in 12th. It's lap 8 now. I'm clearly just very slow here. Alonso set fastest lap, a 140.0. And this is my new fastest lap, a 145.5. And there goes my teammate De La Rosa with DRS to take 12th place. And suddenly, I am now the second HRT driver. There's glare coming off the mirrors on De La Rosa's car. It's quite distracting, actually. And he's fast as well. De La Rosa is having himself a day of days in that HRT. And I'm setting pretty good times for me. I feel like I'm not on the limit, but close to it at least. Okay, lap 12. We're boxing at the end of this one. Alonso now has the lead. So, unfortunately, Romain Grosjean not leading anymore. We are faster than Charles Pic behind, but I am slower than my teammate. Whilst in the other Codemasters games that we've played so far in this series, I've always been a step ahead of my teammate in every single sense of the word. I've been faster, I've finished more races, I've scored more points, all of that. Here, of course, I was faster than him in Australia, but right now in Malaysia, I am the second best. De La Rosa is better than me. Into the pits we go, pitting from 13th place in this race. And we're getting a wing replacement. Maybe that's why I was so slow. The damage on the front wing. And it's 5.4 seconds. Oh, that camera angle is not good. We're going to rejoin in 14th place here. Charles Pic pit on the same lap as me. So my teammate stays out for at least another lap. Somebody going slowly up ahead. That's Kobayashi. Oh, does Kobayashi have damage again? I think he does. The Sauber driver going through turn 5 now. I'll go to the outside. Make that move up. So we're up to 13th. Vern's now in 12th. So my teammate is in 11th now. And my teammate's in the pits. And he's already just about exiting the pit lane. And he's into turn 1. So that's the gap to my teammate. It's about 5 seconds. We're now into the second half of the race. Matching De La Rosa's lap times. He's still in 12th. I'm still in 13th. And I've got Daniel Ricciardo right behind me now. There he is. And there goes Ricciardo with DRS up to 13th place. That's ridiculous overspeed. That's got to be, what, 20, 30 kilometers an hour faster than me in a straight line. Now, I don't want to corrupt this save file like we've done on 2010 and 2011. So I can't make any driver changes between seasons. But what I will do is livery changes. So at least teams look different each season. And now Bruno Senna with a run on me down towards the final corner. That's without DRS. Maybe I can fight this back a little bit. I send it back to the inside for the final corner. Will that give me DRS? Oh, that's the first murder committed of the season. I've taken off Bruno Senna's front wing. I don't think that was my fault. I think he just turned into me. Slowly start to eke in towards my teammate who's battling with Daniel Ricciardo right now. There might be chances for me to become the lead HRT driver again. I'm getting better and better every lap. The gap to my teammate, 3.8 seconds. We finished 14th in round 1. We're 14th right now with 10 laps to go. We've got blue flags for Alonso, who does not want to look to the inside. I'll let him up the inside into turn 9 here. Through he goes. Come on, you could have done better than that, mate. I've lost time now. Charles Pic suddenly picking up the pace. Peaking up the pace. Oh, dear. Anyway, he's going a second lap quicker than me right now. I think I've got 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th place about to lap me because Pic suddenly dropped 10 seconds. I've let them all through. I don't get the AI on this game. They're so timid when lapping for some reason. So I have to lose so much time. I'm 12.3 behind De La Rosa now. Final 3 laps in this one. All the action was just in the first half of the race, really. The second half has not had much action at all. I put the engine up into rich mix because I've got a few laps spare of fuel. Let's see if we can get a fastest lap. Not of the race, just the fastest lap for me. 42.9, there we go, that'll do. That's only 4 seconds off the fastest in the race, I think. And Fernando Alonso wins the race here in Malaysia. So it's 1 apiece in the battle between me and Alonso head to head. Because we finished ahead of him in Australia, of course. And as we round the final corner for the final time, it's going to be back-to-back 14th place finishers to start the season. But with De La Rosa in 13th, he's ahead of me in the championship. And what a win for Alonso. Dominating, actually. I don't know what happened to Grosjean. Grosjean was in the lead for the early stages. He qualified up in 3rd, finishes 10th in the end. But Alonso wins ahead of Hamilton and Webber. Jensen Button in 4th place with Michael Schumacher. I think he's still the championship leader with that result. He's in 5th place ahead of Vettel, Raikkonen, Rosberg, De Resta and Grosjean scoring that final point. Jean-Eric Vergne, Daniel Ricciardo, the two Toro Rossos miss out on points. 13th and 14th for the HRT drivers, which is incredible. We were evenly matched, I'd say, me and Pedro. He was, okay, maybe he was slightly faster than me this weekend. But I feel like I could have beat him if I could handle the blue flags a bit better. Hulkenberg there in 15th place. We did have one retirement. Charles Pic really late on retired from the race, and only one driver falling 2 laps down, and that's Timo Glock. It does mean that Michael Schumacher holds on to the championship lead for at least another race. 2 points ahead of Webber. Alonso climbs all the way up to 3rd with that result. Raikkonen's 2nd point scoring finish of the season sees him in 4th place. And we've now had, how many drivers? 14 drivers scoring points, and like I said, De La Rosa ahead of me in the championship. Red Bull take the lead away from Mercedes, and McLaren scoring good points today. And they're very close with Ferrari and Lotus in the battle for 3rd at the moment. Williams and Sauber close in the battle for 6th. And we saw 2 more teams score points today. It means HRT slipped down to 10th. At least my team are happy. I mean, that's a great result for the team. 13th and 14th place. A fantastic result. And that's the end of episode 2 of our F1 2012 career mode. Another solid race result, 14th place. Although the pace was not there compared to all my other backmarker friends and especially my teammate. Is that a worrying sign going into the rest of the season? Or is there impetus there for me to kick on and perform to the best of my abilities next time out at the Chinese Grand Prix? If you enjoyed that one, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.